just wanna be the one you love, and with your admission that you feel the same, I just wanna be the one you love. I don't want to set the world on fire.
I know you'll achieve great things here. We all do. Dr. Filmore.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go over the details. Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority. It needs to be running, well, yesterday. We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on some pre-war tech. You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us.
Consider it done.
I'll consider it done when I've got it in my hands. I'm going with you.
No way. You're not going. You'd be a liability.
Well, that's about the most insulting thing I've heard in a while. Okay, you're on your own then. Good luck. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. Word is that the Brotherhood is nosing around the area. We don't want them getting the agitator before we do. Head on up to the relay, and they'll get you over to mass fusion in a flash. Pun sort of intended.
Delusional that they think that's going to work.
For goodness sake, be reasonable. I know you can hear me, now open this door.
What's the use?
What's going on?
Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken have decided to protest your appointment as father's successor. They've taken control of the bioscience security systems and cut off our food supply.
They've lost their minds.
No, they've lost faith.
It's one thing to protest, but this is going way too far.
Look, I can see that you're angry, but please, talk to them before resorting to more violent measures. I can unlock the maintenance tunnel that leads to the bioscience observation room. From there, you should be able to communicate with Higgs and Loken. If you can't reason with them, you can use this holotape to access the command functions on the observation room terminal. That should give you some options. Just please, try to talk to them first. Use violence only as a last resort. Here we are. Just give me a moment. There, it's unlocked.
Attacking human.
attempt your stealthy attack. Unsuccessful, and now you must die.
Systems offline.
Aha! I thought I heard something. Made it past the guards, Impressive. If you've come to change our minds,
We need the key.
you're wasting your time.
Can we talk about this?
Father chose not to talk to the Directorate before anointing you his successor. So how about I follow his fine example?
Father believes in me. The least you can do is give me a chance.
How could you hope to lead us when you hardly know anything about what we do? I'm sure you mean well, but you must see that it's an impossible task.
I'm under no illusion that this will be easy.
Your determination is admirable, if misguided. The truth is simply this. You have no idea what it means to be the director of the Institute.
Can't you at least give me a chance?
A chance? What do you think, Max?
Even the most fastidious researcher must sometimes take a leap of faith. I say let's give it a try.
Very well, then. Open the door, and let's return to the fold.
Since, abort command override and resume normal functions.
Only opens with a key.
I honestly thought Dr. Lee or Dr. Holdren would be appointed to succeed Father.
Hey, Doc.
You have a lot to learn if you're really going to be the next director of the Institute.
Bravo! I admit I was fearing for the worst, but I can see that I underestimated you.
I'm just glad they listened to reason.
Indeed. There is one further matter to discuss. Obviously, some kind of disciplinary action must be taken here. The question of what form it takes is up to you.
Put them on probation. Limit their access to quarters and non-working areas.
That's more than fair. I'll see to it that everyone's notified. I'll take that holotape back. I also wanted to offer you something as a more personal expression of gratitude. I know that your work often takes you to the surface where supplies are scarce. I gathered these items together for you. I think you'll find them useful.
Do you require anything?
C1?
I have nothing to report at the moment. Have a nice day. Do you require anything?
You showed a lot of leniency with Dr. Higgs and Dr. Lee.
When it comes to keeping the grid one running, Proctor Emer is the best.
Oh, this frame is driving me crazy. Got like 3 itches I can't even scratch. Proctor Ingram, the Institute wants me to get something called a beryllium agitator from the ruins of mass fusion.
A beryllium agitator? I seem to remember reading an old technical document on those once, but I only thought they were theoretical. It must be pretty darn important if they're sending you to find one. You know, if we head over to mass fusion right now, we may be able to get the device before the Institute does. That's if you don't mind a little company, of course.
Yeah, it would be helpful if you tagged along.
I knew you'd see it my way. Grab whatever gear you need and meet me on the flight deck. But don't take too long. This could be our best chance at beating the Institute to the punch.
I wanted to compliment you on your handling of the situation in bioscience. Bravo.
What are you talking about? They're acting the same as they do every day.
They may look docile, but I assure you that is not the case. You can tell by the posture. Anxious, ready for trouble.
And you're sure about that?
I observe them every day. They might be the most remarkable creations in the Institute's history.
I've never understood why we created them in the first place. I still don't.
Shoot to kill! Oh, please.
Dad? The Almighty.
I don't see the beryllium agitator anywhere. They must have moved it. Sweet. Keycard. That'll come in handy.
Going down.
Find anything useful?
Yes.
Going down. Lobby.
Leave no mutant alive! Brother, no!
No!
Long live the brother.
Now cycling airlock. Please wait. Initiating decontamination sequence. Decontamination complete. You may proceed. Security alert in the reactor chamber. Emergency lockdown initiated. Please wait. Decontamination complete.
Hostile target detected.
May as well take what we can. They won't be needing those items any longer.
Be advised. Hostiles in area. Threat neutralization in progress. Locking on.
Sensor alert.
Here, over
Anomaly.
here.
Weapons hot.
Commencing lawful use of deadly force.
Lockdown ended.
Switching to search mode.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
prisoners. Forward!
Brother,
Not like
no!
this. No.
Your
Weapons
destruction
ready.
is inevitable.
Feel my... Surprise assault. Fan out.
Engaging.
Maneuver Charlie Echo. Go! Damn it!
Engaging at
Need
minimal
backup!
distance.
Victoria. Taking damage! Taking...
Long live the brother.
Ad Victoriam.
Shoot to kill.
Taking damage!
Well. For Elder.
Taking fire!
Not.
Need backup!
Engage. Not much of a threat after all.
Hey there.
All systems nominal.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
Do you require anything?
C1?
It's been a pleasure to meet you. Do you require anything?
If you're looking for my mom or dad, they're probably still working. Hi, miss.
Greetings, ma'am.
Yeah?
It's my responsibility to make sure this place runs smoothly.
Dr. Filmore?
Well, I see you managed on your own. I won't lie. I was a little nervous you wouldn't pull it off. Seems I needn't have worried. I'll make sure the agitator gets where it needs to go. I understand Father is anxious to get you involved in something else. You'd better not keep him waiting.
Sleep is such a waste of time. I'd rather be designing more efficient...
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
I've heard stories. On the surface, sure sounds scary.
I wouldn't be here if not for your son.
Huh?
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
The commissary is always open. Would you like some processed sustenance packets?
Interesting. You're sticking to the regimen? Yes. And you've been getting extra rest?
Are there many more of these questions?
Mm-hmm. Any additional pain or tenderness?
Not that I've noticed. I feel quite well.
Mm-hmm. How's your energy level? Feeling any fatigue?
No more than I'd expect from a man of my age.
Okay.
Yes, thank you, Doctor. I think that will be all for now.
But I haven't quite finished.
I believe we're done now. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I understand mass fusion was a success, despite interference from the Brotherhood of Steel.
We handled them just fine.
That's what Dr. Filmore reported. I'm quite pleased at the results. Would have been a terrible setback to lose that technology to those savages. The Brotherhood's intervention must be placed in a larger context, however, given their penchant for hoarding technology. Future conflict with them is guaranteed. We are, after all, keepers of the most advanced technology in the Commonwealth, if not beyond. It also cannot go unnoticed that there were concerns within the Institute about your allegiances. I, of course, never doubted your commitment to our cause. But by directly confronting the Brotherhood, I think you've put some others at ease. I'm proud of you. Regardless, the Brotherhood is an issue for the future, and we must focus on the present. And look at me, rambling on like the old man I am. I'm wasting time. You're needed elsewhere at once.
Whatever it is, I can take care of it.
I certainly hope so. This situation, I'm afraid, is something of your creation, however unintentional.
What do you mean by that? What's happened?
Well, while you were assisting Dr. Filmore, a second team was sent out to invite someone from the Commonwealth to join the Institute. Apparently, there was some miscommunication, and this individual called for help, which arrived in the form of your Minutemen. My understanding is that no shots have been fired. I would like it to stay that way. I need you to go there and speak to your Minutemen gathered outside. Insist that they stand down at once. Dr. Thompson is on site, and he will be your primary contact. I know you can resolve this situation, but it is of paramount importance that this special individual be brought to the Institute immediately.
I don't know if I can settle this peacefully. There may not be an easy solution to this.
They are your people, are they not? They follow you? Then they should listen to you. If they cannot see reason, well, I'm afraid that may put you in a difficult position. But please, hurry, before the situation deteriorates.
Take good care of yourself, and you won't have to see too much of me.
What's going on here?
You're an unexpected surprise. We could use the backup. These Institute bastards aren't getting away. They'll have to go through us to get out of there. We don't know quite what we're up against, but it's good you're here to help. How did you hear about this?
I'm not sure you know what's going on here. This situation is complicated.
Oh, I know exactly what's going on. These assholes think they can kidnap whoever they want, whenever they want. Well, not today. Not while we're here. So, how do you want to play this? We thought about trying to lure them out here, since it'd be easier to kill them. But then we realized we probably ought to storm the place, to make sure they can't disappear on us. That makes sense, right? So, you want to lead the charge?
No one is going to do anything. Tell your men to stand down.
Are you kidding me? If we don't do something now, they're gonna take that poor guy wherever it is they go. And we'll have failed. Again. Are you gonna order the attack or not?
This whole thing is just a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding. Can't wait to hear this. Explain to me how this is a misunderstanding.
The Institute wants the same things you do. We can find a way to work together.
I don't know about that, but look, if nothing else, you'd best get in there and make sure that man's okay. I'll make sure no one makes a move on him in the meantime. But, well, you'd better be right about this.
Oh, thank God you're here. I was starting to worry we might not make it out of this mess.
Everything's taken care of. You're safe.
Good, good. It was bad enough that Wallace started giving us trouble, but then he called in those savages.
Those are good men out there. You have no right to insult them like that.
Those good men of yours wanted to kill me. Forgive me for not thinking terribly highly of them. Can we just get on with this, please? I know he's potentially important to Phase 3 and all, but I'm not sure it's worth putting ourselves in harm's way.
Far as I can tell, you were only in harm's way because you screwed this up.
Look, I had the same intelligence reports as everyone else. No one saw this coming. I know they've been keeping an eye on him for years. Not sure how they originally found him, but probably don't want to know. But once they realized how smart he was and what an asset he could be for Phase 3, They watched pretty closely. I think they even fed him scientific material from time to time to see how good he was, you know, testing him, to see if he was Institute material. Let's just get Wallace and get out of here.
What do you mean, get Wallace? You don't have him already?
I know. There's just, well, there's a slight problem with that. He doesn't want to go with us. I was thinking, maybe you could try and talk to him.
No problem. I'm sure I can get him to see reason.
I hope so. We really need him.
Mr. Wallace, I'm here to talk to you.
You're another one of them, aren't you? Are you a robot?
Sir, are you okay? Have you been injured in any way?
I'm locked in a bathroom to avoid killer robots. Of course I'm not okay. I've heard all the stories. I know exactly what happens to people when the Institute shows up. Well, it's not happening to me.
Hey, just calm down, okay? I just want to talk to you.
Fine. What do you want from me?
Mr. Wallace, would you be willing to help the Institute?
Help? The Institute? But aren't they... I'm the bad guys?
The Institute has an engineering problem that your scientific expertise could help solve. In exchange for helping us out, you'd be granted access to the most advanced research facility imaginable. Whatever research you wanted to perform, anything, it's possible there. I promise. You'd be safe and secure in a way that's completely impossible anywhere else.
Think about your future, Wallace. This is a way to secure it.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. Okay, fine. I'll go.
I'm looking forward to working for you, future director. Okay. I think we've got this under control now. Thanks. Thanks for the assist.
You're going to bring him in immediately, right?
Oh, yeah. Don't want him to start second-guessing the decision. I'll see you back in the Institute.
Yeah!
I just wanna be the one you love. And with your admission that you feel the same, I just wanna be the one you love. I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start